Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the presence of my favorite viewers to watch me make the funnest, sweetest, and possibly ugliest wedding cake one has ever seen. This wasn't on purpose, but I guess with some things in life, what's meant to be is meant to be. And in the end, looks don't really matter. Because we all know the best part of any holiday that celebrates love, whether that's Valentine's or the wedding, is eating that. This recipe is taken from the book by Christina Tosi, founder of one of the most popular American dessert chains, Milkbar. I first heard of it on a Netflix show called Chef's Table, and I really like that sexy naked look of their wedding cake. Because honestly, who wants a traditional wedding cake anyways? Like, boring! So without further ado, let's get to it. The first thing that we need to do is combine shortening, butter, and both sugars. Okay. This recipe calls for 250 grams of sugar, and I think that this is just way too much. I don't want to get diabetes just from eating one cake. I think instead of 250 grams of sugar, I'm gonna add 180. I don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference on the texture of the cake. And that's when shit went down. I screwed up. This batter is not homogeneous.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I just want to kill myself, honestly. This is why you better follow the recipe. If it says 250 grams of sugar, add 250 grams of sugar. I think I did take out a bit too much because batter started separating way before I started adding buttermilk and oil. Yeah, we'll have to start from scratch. I am gonna add 230 grams. Look, I know I messed up the first time and you're probably thinking, Anna, just follow the recipe. But guys, I'm just really scared that it's gonna be super sweet. I mixed this for 7 minutes. It definitely looks way better than the last time. Also, always read the recipe like 20 times because I realized I skipped the step that clearly said that after you add the eggs, you have to mix the batter for a very long time, which I didn't the first time, and this is exactly why all of the fats separated. Now, in a separate bowl, we need to combine buttermilk, neutral oil, and vanilla extract. Key right now is to pour in the liquids very slowly into the batter. I have my dry ingredients, flour, sprinkles, and baking powder. And now I'm gonna combine these two. I'm gonna set my mixer on low speed and very slowly add the flour mixture. I'm a little bit disappointed by these sprinkles because you can't really see them. I'm gonna divide this batter into 3 tins. And the way I do it is I measured the weight of this bowl before I added all the batter. Then I'm gonna weigh it right now with the dough and divide it by 3. Quick maths. I'm gonna put them into the oven at 176 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes. Flip these and let them Let them cool on the wire rack. Milk soak is the easiest part. You just need to combine milk and vanilla extract. I am gonna combine butter, vegetable fat, cream cheese. This is going to be a very fat cake. We're gonna cream this for about 2 to 3 minutes. Oh, yeah, don't forget to turn on your mixer. Very slowly, I'm gonna add light corn syrup. This recipe calls for 400 grams of icing sugar. I feel like there's already a lot of sugar in the cake itself. Instead of 400, I will at first try maybe around 300. It's like we're adding shit tons of cocaine. Ugh! When I mix icing sugar, I like to cover it with the towel. This is really sweet. Like, I feel like I'm eating sugars type of sweet. And I added 100 grams less. I'm gonna add a bit more cream cheese. Nah, man, this is, whoa, fucking hell. This is way too sweet. No. I'm gonna add another pack of Philadelphia Light. It's still so freaking sweet. What the hell? I'm sorry, but I feel like all of those jokes about Americans being fat are justified. Because if this is what they ate in their childhood, then it's really not surprising. Like, it's sweet to the point when it's uncomfortable. Oh my god. Another one. I was so concentrated on how sweet the frosting is that I completely forgot about the cakes. I overbaked them.
Girl, you have done it again.
Oh. I'm just gonna add more Philadelphia. It's still so sweet! Yeah, I'm gonna add another one. I used up all of my Philadelphia, so this is what we're gonna stick to. I'm gonna combine 250 grams of sugar. It's like sugar on top of sugar and dust it with sugar. To that, I'm adding 190 grams of cake flour, 60 grams of light brown sugar, sprinkles, and 4 grams of baking powder and salt each. To this, I'm adding 85 grams of oil, and it's gonna become kind of clumpy, and that's exactly what we're looking for. The texture is really interesting. It's like playing with sand. I miscalculated everything. Quick maths.
You are dumb.
I have 3 middle layers that are very, very thick, and this one skinny ass layer that's supposed to be the bottom. I don't really know what this is, and it's very, very overbaked. What sort of wedding cake is this? The reason why there are holes in the center is because I poked the cakes with the knife while they were in the oven to make sure that they were fully cooked. So the way they do it at Milkbar is they have the cake round and acetate sheet. You cover the cake round with the acetate sheet and then start assembling the cake. I'm gonna put the broken pieces at the bottom. So now it's the milk soak, then frosting, crumbs, and frosting again. You want to make sure that you dab rather than do motion like this, otherwise you're just gonna destroy the cake itself. Always save the prettiest round for the last layer. I'm making all of this at 10 p.m. because they need to be in the freezer for at least one night. If you're gonna assemble it straight away, it's just gonna fall apart. Drizzle that milk all over.
What did he say?
There's a mini one left. Cakes have, what am I saying? Cakes have chilled overnight in the freezer. I'm gonna put some corn syrup on the cake board to act as glue for the bottom layer. I also have chopsticks to give the support. They're just gonna be placed right in the middle of the cake. This is why you save olive cutlery from the takeaways. Oh! Whatever. Let's be honest, it's way uglier than it was supposed to be. I would say that the original Milkbar is like this pretty sibling that everyone's in love with, and then this is the ugly duckling. I mean, what matters is not the looks, it's the personality, right? And the personality screams fun, unique.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing.
It also made me realize just how much effort Milkbar put into their cake. I feel like eating cake right before work at 7 in the morning is not the best idea. Yep, it's sweet. This is moist. I can definitely taste a lot of Philadelphia, considering how many packs I added. I like the flavor of it, and I find it a bit too sweet. I think with this type of cake, yeah, you really hope that you only have one wedding, because I can't see myself eating this every month. I honestly thought that it would turn out way worse, because I fucked up so many steps. But it's definitely nice, jam-packed with a lot of flavors. Mostly sweet flavor though. I think that with a cup of tea, that's like perfect sweetness for a lot of people. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.